Hello. Whew, it's been a week since I last played, and it was difficult for me because my PC was having some problems, and they are still happening. Uh, so, long story short, my RAM stick died, and it took me a while to figure out what exactly happened, and then not only that, but also my hard drive died that had my Windows installed on, so I had to get a new SSD and then install a clean Windows on it. Yeah, and I lost a lot of data from that hard drive, and gladly my save file from Deus Ex Human Revolution, it still was on my cloud, so my save file was okay, but my settings, they were reset, so it's kind of complicated. I'm not sure what settings are off. I couldn't replicate them perfectly, so maybe sound will be off, and I had to redo my control scheme again, and because of that I actually noticed this setting. I for some reason didn't inspect this one, so apparently you can actually turn off your automatic inventory management, and I don't know why would you do that. I turned off my cover and take down prompts, so they actually kinda annoyed me. They are a little bit immersion breaking, so yeah, without them will be better to play. Aim assist was off by default, gladly. This is cool. Objective locators and highlights, they were off by default, but I did get lost a couple of times, and I guess if you are even worse than me in coordinating, then this is an option for you, and you actually can raise your field of view. Mine was at 75 by default, so I tried raising it to 90 and it looked so off to me. Gun models were even smaller than they already are, so yeah. Maybe that's the problem. I was talking about that in episode 1, I think, how PC version of this game had some problems, so that's why resolution looks kinda too small. Like the text is too small. Gun models are smaller than what I'm used to in PlayStation 3 version. And if you raise your field of view, it will be even smaller. Let me demonstrate it to you. Like 90 for me is default in most games. Yeah, but in this game I think it doesn't fit as well. Text seems to be unchanged, but gun model definitely... Ooh, they look even smaller than before. Damn. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this, so I'm gonna bring it back. Oh, yeah, so my RAM stick died, and I currently only have 8 gigabytes of my memory, of my RAM memory, and I used to have 16, so I'm kind of worried that my computer wouldn't able to run both the game and OBS as well as it used to. This game isn't too demanding, but it has some problems with its port, yeah, so I am very unsure how this will go, but I will try to finish this DLC today. I will try to, but if my PC starts acting up again, yeah, I wasted so many days on figuring out what happened exactly, and yeah, that's why I couldn't upload for a week. I wanted to finish this game within this week. I wanted to upload 2 episodes this week and finish this game for good, but yeah, my PC told me no. And yeah, I think I raised my frame rate. Now game feels much smoother on my end, but not sure how it will look in OBS. So let me check how it looks right now, and yeah, I will continue playing. Okay, I checked it. It looks alright, I think, but the game volume was a little bit too quiet, so I raised it. Oh, and yeah, because of my Windows reset, also my OBS settings and my video editor software program settings were reset as well, so yeah, recreating everything took me a while, and I'm not sure if I recreated them perfectly, so if something is off, that's why. Yeah, so let's stop yapping and just play the game. Let's meet this Garvin Quinn guy.
Are you Quinn?
Yeah, that's me. Jensen, is it? You weren't followed, were you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can believe that. There.
I think dialogue is kinda quiet. Let's see.
Having a hell of a time keeping up with you.
Yeah, I like to play it by ear. Whatever works, works.
Practical man, just keep doing whatever you're doing. Maybe you won't bring the bass down around my ears.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you, but that was ages ago. What are you trying to pull here? We're risking our lives diverting attention away from you, covering your tracks. There's limits to how much we can sweep under the rug before the dogs start digging. It's a good thing she can find your clearance to this section of the base. I'd hate to see where you'd end up otherwise.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. I ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back on the ship.
How do you know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have my sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no freebies or handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
Okay, that's cool. So now I got a discount. Very nice. And this guy, I think he sounds a little bit Scottish.
Alright, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built. By yours truly, of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
I like the sound of this.
Fucking right, you like the sound of this. It's the bollocks. Look, all you gotta do is find me some components. I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, Little Sparrow in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, I've no idea what really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launch a barrel, and we're in business. I can sweep up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I think I already found one.
Aye. Let me see what you got there. That's the 329's trigger module. Let me know when you find the other two.
Okay, so I need 3 more things to get him, and I never finished this launcher. I don't remember ever doing it, so I'm kinda interested in how effective it is. Maybe I can grab it to replace my sniper rifle.
What exactly do you do here, Quinn?
In a more civilized world, you might say I pass for the base's lead maintenance engineer. But if you look at it from Beltar's point of view, I might as well just be a glorified janitor. Pays good though, so, you know, not complaining.
If the pay is good, why the underground market?
Well, why not? You see, civilian contractors operate under different jurisdiction when it comes to bringing outside goods into the base. So while the rank and file grunts can only order and receive essentials, toothpaste and the like, I, being the entrepreneurial chap that I am, from a more robust catalogue of goods and services. You know the sort. Smokes, beverages, and gentleman's literature.
How does this involve weapons?
Now, let me finish. As an enterprising fellow, I require an exchange of valuables for these slightly less than essential supplies, and often receive some very non-civilian contractor-regulated equipment in exchange, if you catch me drift. Now, normally, I launder my stock through a contact on the mainland, but a deal in Shanghai recently fell through, so lucky for you, I've got some excess inventory to move. Consider this whole arrangement a matter of fortunate timing.
And Keitner is okay with all of this?
Not exactly. You see, some time ago, the commander got wind of my little operation down here. But before she could throw me in the brig, I offered her something I knew she couldn't refuse. Information. I ain't bragging, but I'd managed to build myself quite a little network of sparrows and gophers. I'd known for a while that she'd been at odds with that prick Burke. In the end, we reached a rather simple mutual agreement. I keep her in the loop, and she keeps my neck out of the noose, so to speak.
I find this guy to be immediately suspicious, but I don't think he is an enemy. Him having some mysterious contacts that give him information makes me think that he's working for that hacker that got me out of the prison. The guy that sounds Russian. So they are probably working together, so he should be an ally, at least for now.
What can you tell me about this base?
Nothing you don't know, probably. To the outside world, it's a Beltar Naval Logistics headquarters and supply point for their Pacific operations. Beneath the surface, though, it's much, much more.
How so?
Look, nothing personal, mate, but I prefer if the commander did most of the informing. As far as I'm concerned, the less I know, and more importantly, the less I say in this matter, the better off we all are.
Tell me about the commander, Keitner.
Lieutenant Commander, officially. But the grunts don't pay no mind to that. She's the commander as far as they're concerned. It's the Reds who stick to the formalities, you see. Because they're Burke's boys. The spooks. Special operations. You might say there's a bit of a division of loyalty among the troops.
Between Keitner's men and Burke's?
Aye. Since time immortal, there's always been a rivalry of sorts between grunts and spooks. I always assumed it came down to ego. But it's different here. Probably because Burke's different.
What do you mean?
Well, for a start, the man might be a righteous prick, but he's got the respect of his men. And the higher-ups think he's a visionary based on some fancy tech he drummed up a few years back. In other words, the man's got a lot of influence and a lot of power, and, well, I don't think that old proverb needs repeating here. No money-back guarantee or warranty. You break it, you buy it.
Okay, I'm gonna sell you my shotgun. I don't need it. And yeah, ammo capacity upgrade. I have 2 of them. Wow. Okay. What should I buy from you? I don't have a typhoon. Energy bars and jars should be very handy, but I don't think I need them right now. Praxis kit, definitely need to buy this.
No refunds.
Okay. I need to think about this. At first, I need to use my praxis points and... Maybe I should upgrade my cloak. I can upgrade it once, and then I think I do need extra battery, so... Yeah, so at least I could use my jar to replenish all of my energy to not waste them. And I can't use these ammo capacity upgrades. But selling them kinda seems weird. I don't need that much money right now, so I'm gonna drop them off. Let's see, what else can I pick up from you? So far, I think I'm good with energy bars. Ammo, okay, ammo. Let's see. I do need stun gun ammo. Sniper ammo would be nice. And I don't have any darts. Revolver. I don't think it's necessary at the moment.
Well. What?
Well, I guess I can buy one stack and then just keep them loaded in my revolver. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will get all of your standards. Wait. Only standards? You don't have tranquilizer ammo? Shit. That sucks, actually. Okay, should be good for now.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Unless, of course, you fuck it up yourself.
Damn. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with my tranquilizer rifle then. Maybe I should leave it for now, so it wouldn't waste my space. I could get some more extra guns to sell them later. Alright. Let's continue playing this DLC. What? Who's talking? Above me? I think. I should get rid of them later. Ah, that guy is very close actually. I think he's coming to me, yeah. Nice. And I actually can take those to sell them to Queen immediately, but I'm just gonna leave them close to him. Where is his shop again? I think it's here, right? So I can leave these guns on a floor like this. Yeah. It's cool that your money was still intact, but because of his pitiful stock, you can't really scam the game and just buy everything you lost. So I still feel like I'm gimped. I don't have a lot of ammo. I don't have a lot of my augments. So I still feel very vulnerable.
Subject recognized.
By the way,
Access granted.
these scans, I think they are serving as loading screens. So people are annoyed at them, but I personally don't mind.
You've been detained for conspiring to commit a terrorist act. After processing, you will undergo a preliminary medical examination. At that point, I'm sure you will have the opportunity to raise your concerns.
What? A terrorist? No! No! They just grabbed me off the street! You've got the wrong person!
We will determine if you are the right or wrong person. If you cooperate, things will go smoothly. If not, you will be made to cooperate.
Oh my god! I'm so wrong here! Mom, you can't just hold me here!
I wanted to kill you, but I do need my experience, so I will keep you alive for now, and I need to hide you somewhere. I wonder if I can let out these people. But if I do, they can cause some ruckus that would
I've answered all your questions!
let me
Please, let me
get me spotted. Okay, I can't talk with her right now. I can talk with you though.
Put it away, man. You can't hold us here indefinitely without trial. We have rights under the Geneva Convention. I'm not a terrorist, you bloody drongos. I'm a northern patriot. You can't hold me in here without a trial.
Very weird accent you have. Nice, and because of my enhanced jump I can use this ventilation. What is that? Target leading system. I can sell it. Yeah, and me being stripped of my surprise also makes these extra attachments that I don't need to be more useful again because of this restriction. Having to get your equipment back, or rather get some new ones.
Paula, don't kill me.
I threw a fucking grenade accidentally.
Hit the alarm.
Fuck. I think I will reload. This is unacceptable.
We know someone's here.
I'm just gonna see how many of them are here. So, at least 3 guys and 2 bots. Wow. Okay, let's reload. Did I get it already? Yep. But I guess the downside is because of my restrictions, I also feel more prone to quick save and load very sparingly. Not sparingly. A lot.
你是谁？你和其他人不太一样。你能帮我收个信吗？我想我们不会在这儿待很久。这场误会，我是无辜的。你能帮我收个信吗？
Okay, she says, I don't think we will last long here.
I don't ever want to be in his crosshairs, especially about this. Yeah, he's got a hard on for this contingency plan of his. I don't mind telling you, I hope we never have to put it into effect. I know what you mean. Then I think, would it be any worse for them than what we're already doing?
Oh, that guy didn't spot me taking down his body. That was lucky. Are you gonna just stand there, really? Alright. From RBS to DIT Silo Alpha Shift. Attention all Alpha Shift personnel. Be advised of change to Access Security Terminal Detention Silo B. Okay, I see a username and a code.
I'm not a criminal. I'm not a terrorist.
Yeah, these poor people that got captured and being experimented on, being abused by this, about our goons.
Please, tell me what's going on back there, in the examination area. They took Leanne back there 2 days ago, but she hasn't come back. I've heard the other prisoners talk. People disappear when they're called back there. What are they doing to us? I guess it's your turn now, right? Your friends have already had their fun, so...
Let me out!
Now you want a piece.
Wrong.
Go ahead. Get it over with. As long as you don't send me back to those doctors.
Fucking hell.
Go ahead. Get it over with. As long as you don't
I wish Adam could at least say something to them back, reassure them.
What are you gonna do with me? Please, don't send me back to the doctors. I don't want them to test me anymore. I just want to go home. They said I fell within acceptable parameters to continue.
Why are you doing this?
What
You're
do they mean?
monsters!
Continue with what?
No! Not again. What more do they want from me, please? I've answered all their questions. Tell them I'm not sick. You're bringing in new girls, aren't they? We can see the empty cells. Take one of them. Let me go.
Damn.
Let me out of here.
Yeah, there is a certain pattern. They are mostly taking girls. Guys, I think they're most of the time are people that are kind of problematic. That's why they keep them. What? I think I alerted a bot above me with my sounds. That was scary. I do find it kind of stupid that they react to your footsteps like that, because why they are not thinking that it's someone from their side that is walking underneath them? It doesn't make sense to me that they would immediately go aggro like this. If they for sure know that no one is supposed to be nearby, then yeah, I can see why they would go aggro like this. Man, I am running out of my stun gun. It will be hard to keep them alive without it. Danny Luca says to Madu Fort, "Hey Fort, welcome to B block. You're gonna need access to the tower computer. Username is, password is. Check with one of the guys on the team for the security terminal codes. They change with every shift." Okay. Oh, I shouldn't be able to turn off bots because I don't have access to that augmentation right now. Yep. So sadly this password was useless for my build. Is the password of this plan I is supposed to represent how they are covering up their eyes on what is happening there, pretending that nothing is going on here? Fucking hell. From Major Barbs. Peter Burke wrote, "Major, it has come to my attention that certain liberties are being taken with the unprivileged belligerents in our care, notably the female detainees. This will end. I don't need to remind you of what we are working towards here, nor the delicacy of the procedures involved. Failure rates are high and any possible factors contributing to that failure must be mitigated. There is too much at stake to risk failure simply because purposely disciplined soldiers cannot be counted upon to control their libidos. The detention block is not a Joy Division. I charge you with making this crystal clear to the men. Should any more incidents be reported, rest assured I will make an example of the offender. Burke." Read the following carefully. This is direct from the top. You do not want Burke to make an example of you, believe me. I have already issued warning about the use of certain cells for entertainment purposes. These laugh shacks will be cleaned up and made ready before the next inspection, or I will hand you over to the commander myself. Sarge, what is the holdup? We have transferred most of the detainees out of Silo B, and the cells have been sanitized. When is the new crop coming in? I thought the storm was over and the ships had docked. Apparently there was an incident on one of the ships. No details at this time, but it's delayed unloading. Leave it to Rec Force to screw up something like this. Remain at Delta Zero for the time being. We've got some transfer leaving for the ranch from silos C and A. Make sure things go smoothly when it's time. Burke is on the warpath. From Ken Lam. Detention Silos Central Road. How are you guys doing over there in maintenance? Not too tired? Good. Why don't you get off your asses, get over here and get some work done? This goddamn bloke is falling apart. There are fucking cracks in some ODF, the cell walls for Christ's sakes, and we've got a shipment of detainees coming in. If I have to start doubling up some of this woman and Burke finds out, I'm sending him to you and you can explain it to him. And don't give me any of your work order bullshit. It's getting to the point where we are going to have to submit a work order to go take a shit. Paviot. Look, pal, I don't need this from you. We are on a base in the middle of the ocean. Do you know what salt water does to steel and concrete? I've got repair orders piled up to my ass over here, so you can go take a flying leap. And don't try scaring me with Burke. There is a chain of command on this base. My orders come from Lieutenant Commander Keitner. Submit a fucking work order. Okay, so am I good to use this thing? Security mainframe port.
Keitner, Jensen, I'm in your detention camp and uploading to the security mainframe now.
Copy that. Any problems?
Negative. I gotta say, though, this isn't exactly what I was picturing when you described it.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, you need to get inside the interrogation wing and find out what Burke is hiding. Contact me when you know. Keitner out.
Alright, so... How do I get up to this third floor? I don't have Icarus, so... I will fall to my death if I try to go like this. Huh. Ah, okay, I think I see a ladder. Maybe I should get rid of those robots. How close they are to each other? Not very. Fuck, it alerted the base. Well, of course it would, yeah. Where did the second... Okay, I see it. Ah, I think we've got more enemies. Actually, maybe not. Oh fuck. Oh, really? Okay, let me use my frag grenades then. Ow, you piece of shit.
You're not one of them. Please, the scientists, they've been testing us. And worse, the commander, he's behind this. The guards are no better. They're barely human. They've used us in their own way.
Yeah, I wish I would kill them, but Keitner and Queen, they will be like, "Hey, you murderous bitches! I do not approve of your methods." And yeah, I really don't need this attitude right now. Okay, let me actually inspect their room. So they have a toilet. They can smoke a little bit. A teacup. Teapot, I mean. Books. Magazines. About Charles Darwin and the origin of species. So I guess they are trying to convince them that evolution is a good thing. And I generally do agree with that, but not like this.
我不能容忍的，这是对正义的招弄。我不是恐怖分子，我是自由战士。你没有权利将我关押在这。我是中国公民，我在政府里有关系的。
There is a huge mistake. I'm not supposed to be here.
We have rights.
I am Sir Nanny, wanted in London. going on. At least let me contact my family. They must be so worried. I've already been questioned and subjected to all your tests. Please, just let me go. I won't tell anyone. The doctors, they said I wasn't viable for OCM inclusion. What does that even mean? Am I sick?
Yeah, it's fucked up that even if their subjects are not suitable, they will still keep them here for entertainment purposes, or maybe they will be sold as slaves.
There's been some mistake. I was assured I would be left untouched. You must send me back to Hong Kong. You don't understand. I told Mr. Tong that I would repay him as soon as I could. He said it was all taken care of. Please.
Alright, so this guy was sold by Tong Si Hong. Damn. That's brutal.
No, not again. That white-haired son of a bitch said they'd had enough data from me. I'll claw his augmented eyes out of his face if he ever comes near me again. You probably don't even know what's really going on here, do you? You're just a sheep like the others. Just doing your job, you bastard.
You're not one of them.
Yeah, sadly, this mentality is very relevant at the moment when troops are committing crimes, very severe crimes, raping people, torturing people, and just justifying it, saying that I had my orders to do that, and that is not an excuse to be an asshole. It isn't even an asshole thing. It's straight up vile. It's fucking evil. It's despicable what they are doing right now at you know where. I will not say what I'm talking about, but you should be able to guess.
You can't hold us here indefinitely without trial. We have rights under the Geneva Convention. I'm not a terrorist, you wrongos. I'm a northern...
I saw your twin in floor 1. He said exactly the same thing.
Listen, I'll sign anything you want me to sign. Just don't let him at me again. I don't want to die in this hole. I just want this to be over.
Cool. That was very dumb of me. I guess you can't stand on them. But I will try again. I think I fucked up. You can, okay. It's dangerous trying to talk with this girl.
What are you gonna do with me? Please, don't send me back to the doctors. I don't want them to test me anymore. I just want to go home.
Okay, she's saying the same thing as others. Okay. So I was supposed to go here. So I wasn't just wasting my time. Nice. Another loading screen, so...
Activating security scan.
I guess I should talk about something. But nothing comes to my mind currently.
Assembled.
I do like that random NPCs in this DLC are more story relevant, because in base game you don't have a lot of people that talk about something of substance, something that should really concern you, besides from NPCs that are related to side quests. they still give you a little bit of lore, of like some background information, but I think they don't have a lot of interesting dialogues as NPCs in original game had. In original game you could speak with bartenders that would make fun of your Illuminati talk. And I miss that dearly. I miss how much dialogue original game had from seemingly random NPCs that look very similar to each other because they just reuse models. And same is going on here, but I guess because of the better quality of the models and better voice acting, then you have to reduce the amount of dialogue and relevant NPCs as well, so game wouldn't get ridiculously huge and too expensive to make. So back then in early 2000s it was kinda easier to make a lot of dialogues, and also you don't need to animate them that much in the old games, but now you have to, because people would be like, hey, these graphics fucking suck and I don't like facial animations of NPCs during dialogues. They look so tired and dead, and they stare at me with their eyes and make me feel violated or something. I don't know. I would take ugly fucking models and animations with very good dialogue any day over good looking game that has just a little bit of interesting conversations.
Post-interview log. Patient has been returned to detention area after sedation. Medical history gathered indicates that she's a prime candidate for inclusion. Similarly, all biological indicators fall within required parameters. Recommend preparation for stage 1 therapy prior to...
Gary, have you seen this? Have you seen what's on this smart disk? He's gone mad!
Tiffany, slow down. What are you talking about? Where'd you get that?
I found it in the last shipment of materials we received. One of the boxes had been tampered with, blatantly. Someone was sending this to me, to us, to warn us about Commander Burke.
That sounds a little far-fetched, don't you think? I know the two of you have butted heads, but Bob's assured me that the commander is with us on this.
Really? So Mr. Page is okay with us using unwilling human test subjects, is he? What's his opinion on Bell Tower using the OCM to further their military aspirations? Ask him about this Hydra project.
Tiffany, calm down. I know all about the Hydra project. It's nothing nefarious. It's simply a means of allowing soldiers to communicate more efficiently when in the field. You've seen Burke's augmentation. It has nothing to do with the OCM.
So, you think his obsession with this technology is because he's an environmentalist? Gary, I know this bothers you too. Those poor women. We can't keep doing this. We can't just rush blindly ahead and let men like Burke pull our strings. Science has made that mistake before.
I know. All right. Let's go down below and contact Bob. We'll see what he has to say about this. I know he's intrigued by the nanotech possibilities. Certainly, he's disappointed with the results we've had.
That was interesting. So, obviously Bob Page is involved in this, but she said Gary. I think Gary Savage was his name, the scientist from the original game. That old man with his daughter that you need to save, and he rebelled against MJ-12, and they had a base in Vandenberg, right? And they were trying to make a cure for Grey Death. I think that was him. I'm not sure about this Project Hydra right now. I don't know how it how it's connected to original games. Something about communications. Maybe it's related to...
I'm sorry. I'll stay quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
I was gonna say, maybe it's related to that Zelensky guy that was... his memory was tampered with and he was doing some black ops for Illuminati, and maybe his augmentations are related to Project Hydra somehow.
I want to help you, but you've got to stay calm. Now, what did you mean by disappear like the others? What's been going on back here?
I don't know much. I've heard rumors and seen some things, and I know what they've done to me. Biopsies, blood samples, tissue cores, like I'm some sort of lab rat.
Is that why you're back here? Separated from the others?
This is where they study and examine us to see if we're compatible or something. I don't know what they want from us. Sometimes we're sent back to the cells. Those that aren't, some of the others think they let them go, but I think they're being sent somewhere else, another facility maybe, somewhere else inside this one.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because of the way they talk when they're with us. It's like they're looking for some kind of perfect gene match or something. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand it. I just don't want them touching me anymore.
It's okay. What's your name?
Nina Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I'd heard Cape Town was dangerous, but I thought with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are? I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be starting senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist, then?
No, I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
Okay, this is interesting. I did notice while reading the cryopods that a lot of girls were seemingly kidnapped randomly, and among men there were some kind of opponents of the regime, freedom fighters, or someone who was sold for their body parts, I guess. So yeah, interesting.
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different, like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't. You have no idea what it's like. Please.
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards. Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the 2 doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
And then what? Do you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go.
Ah, that's awful. And I can read about her. She's only 20. Associations are known low risk from Canada. No visible augmentation work. Medical history interview reveals no counterindications. Descent from Ireland, UK. No pre-existing conditions, no augmentations. Preliminary examination. Biopsy indicates genetic markers well within acceptable values. Previously fractured ulna, likely 7-10 years. I don't know what that word means. I'm gonna look it up, but I am very scared of what this word is trying to say to me. I see. Okay, it's nothing scary.
I just want to go home.
Suggest continuing protocol, awaiting transfer to lab.
You changed your mind. You'll let me out now? Please, they'll be back and I'll disappear like all the other women.
Ah, fuck. I can't say anything to her.
I'm sorry.
Man, I really wish I could kill these people, but sadly, that will wait. What the hell is this? But I do like how environmental storytelling in this DLC seems to come more often than in the base game. Alright, Gary Savage, yeah, that's our guy. Kavanagh also kinda sounds familiar. Tiffany. Maybe she was at Vandenberg as well. Kinda familiar, but I do remember that I had, I think, 2 or 1 NPC in Vandenberg that she didn't talk to me at all, no matter what I did. She was glitched. Maybe it was Tiffany. Tiffany, I have transferred most of the clinical patient information out of the bell tower workstation. I don't like BT having easy access to our data, and I don't think Paige would like it either. Looks like your paranoia about Burke is rubbing off on me. You may want to have a look as well. No more tears. I don't know why, but this machine looks so fucking creepy to me. How is it used? I don't understand why it has growth from this side. What are you doing? Like, what? You are not being inside of this thing and then reaching out to something with your hands, right? You don't have space to do that. It seems wrong. It seems like these growths should be inside. Facing inside, not outside. Weird. Ah, I got some tranquilizer darts finally. Man, but this place just feels oppressive and very depressing. Ogre Louise, 34, prostitute from France. Africa, France. Previously undisclosed augmentations, social, sexual in nature. administered hyperdose of neuroposin, removal of existing augmentations, transfer to lab Kavana, upper column occipital replacement, administered compound PO26, massive rupture of cerebral arteries, possible glial mass. Status terminated, so she didn't survive the experiment. Li An from China, uncooperative. Implanted metal, titanium graft, unknown origin, occipital bone, possible enlarged left ATR, I don't know what that means. Project protocol unsuitable for continuance. Transfer to OR. Read project. So she was transported to Omega Ranch. Yeah, Omega Ranch is where Megan Reed is. Yeah. Oh, this girl doesn't look good. Jane Doe, no ID, possible social augmentations, uncooperative, presence of social enhancements complicate results, EMP field render subject unresponsive, cranial augmentations confirmed, existing augmentations in place, transfer to lab Kavana, administer compound PO24A. Interface established, pass, lifespan to be dated. Telemetry increased throughout capacity 134%. Transfer to IRS, immediate. Status transferred. I guess this is a different girl then? Whoa, okay, there is a body here. Galaga L from Australia. Former SAF parliamentarian. Imaging results normal. Administered hyperdose neuroposin pass. Transfer to lab Kavana. Upper column occipital replacement, compound O24A, increased throughout capacity 176%, transfer to PAN O2, failure at 74 hours, status terminated. Jun Wang from China, associations with crime organization, suspected harvester runner, confirmed augmentations, Goldman, right arm replacement, right auricular replacement, right and left leg replacements, medical history interview, possible delusional, machine god, biopsy indicates presence of problematic genetic markers, extensive augmentation work. Existing augmentations preclude continuum project. Status terminated. Return to Tongxin Hong. So harvesters will harvest her. Whoa. Did I read this one? No, I didn't. The sleepwalking world. Wake up. The schemes of the Illuminati. They are the driving force behind almost every major event in recent history. Dozens of smaller groups carry out tasks and spread influence. Many of them unaware of the true nature of their secret masters. Many of them violently opposed to one another. These agents agencies include the Trilateral Commission, the United Nations, the Priory of Zion, the Bilderberg Group, the Rand Corporation, the World Bank, Majestic 12, World Health Organization, UNICEF, Opus Dei. There are also dozens of smaller splinter factions inciting or fighting as revolutionaries and terrorists, corporate entities, and even individual persons. This is happening now. They have stepped up efforts to destabilize the world's governments, fomenting many global crises, fragmenting the geopolitical structure as a precursor to enacting a rescue plan that would cement the dominance of their new world order. This is happening all around you. I wish this guy brought up some proofs. He's just talking crazy, but he isn't crazy. He isn't crazy, but I would like him to have more data, like NSF leader had. It's all in the numbers. Number 1, that's terror. Number 2, that's terror. So Majestic 12 already was around, and I guess Bob Page already is a leader of it, and they probably are not considered to be the separate branch from Illuminati at the moment. They only are a friendly faction group that will separate from them later, I guess. Oh, a lot of emails. Gary Savage wrote, VersaLife medical supply requisition, VL hematology kits, hypodermic needles, syringes, cranial rongeurs, decompression retractors, vinyl exam gloves, pneumatic microsurgery drill. Savage X51. Got it, Gary. I have passed on supply requisition VL C093XX to the depot and it's being processed. Delivery will arrive by usual means. Expected within 24 hours. Eric Gnislave, Coordinator Special Projects, VersaLife. From Burke to Savage. Subject transfer. The next shipment of subjects is due to arrive, storm or no storm. I will send some men to help you transfer the non-viable survivors back to their holding cells. From there, they will be reported and sent on to Omega Ranch, where hopefully they will be more useful. The morgue should be cleared of all bodies. As usual, disposal and transport to Hampshire has been arranged. Despite yours and Dr. Kavanagh's confidence, I expect we will need the room. Also, I require an update on loading bay 3. Progress seems slow. It has been a week since the hardware was installed, and still it sits there empty. What is the holdup? It is of primary importance that a working version of the Hydra be implemented at this base. I do not understand your squeamishness, Doctor, and I will not stand for it. Get one of them in there and get it done. Gary wrote, all tests have been completed on Jane Doe. Neurotransmitter levels normal, astrocytogenesis minimal, EEG activity normal. All other baseline results are well within preclusion threshold levels. The genetic markers we identified seem to confirm our results. There is still no telling how the interface will react under load, but it seems promising. I am still reluctant, but this may be the subject needed for your plan for wireless Hydra functionality and direct connection to the defense unit in loading bay 3. This is good news. Remit the candidate to the morgue. I will be down shortly to complete the transfer. Have Dr. Kavanagh prepare for full implantation. From Tiffany Kavanagh. Gary Savage wrote, Tiffany, I am about to send a supply requisition to VL for the next series of tests. Burke has already put us on notice that the ships will be docking as soon as the storm breaks, so things will get busy in here. Also, I will be leaving the base for a few days, so you will have to handle the preliminary tests. Bob wants to meet face to face about our progress. He's also bringing a Mr. Everett, probably one of his backers. Fingers crossed that I can convince them to look into nano or at least get a look at the RIT research. I can't shake the feeling that we are spinning our wheels here. Try to not butt heads with Burke until I get back. Thanks, Gary, but I think I'm covered down here. If we miss any incidentals, we can always make do. Besides, Eric always delivers within a day. We can place another order. You've got to convince Mr. Page. I know what we are doing here is getting to you too. I know that the possible advances are incredible, but the cost, it's too much. I feel sick about what we're doing to these people. As for Burke, he'd better stay out of my way. Oh, I am loving these connections to original games. So Savage, he was working on nanomachine technology at this stage already, and Megan reads research on Adam Jensen's DNA is a rival for Gary Savage's technology of nanomachines. So I guess we will see how Megan Reed's project showed its potential, but then it will fail. That's why they had to spend a lot of years to make nanomachines work instead for mechanical augmentations. It makes sense to me.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes. But I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, Burke's eyes are enhanced, Jensen. He uses special retinal prostheses custom-made for him by the Tai Young Medical Corporation.
You want me to remove Burke's eyes?
Not the ones he's currently using. He just received a new set this evening for when the cargo ship docked. With any luck, you'll find it in his office. Keitner out.
I wish we could fucking remove his eyes with a spoon and then use them instead. Oh man, oh shit, I never noticed. Okay, so this is a morgue. Yeah. How many dead people we have here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I think that's 18 people dead here. And we saw Gary Savage in the flesh. Ah, weird how I can get up here. But that was rewarding. Cool. I'm still not sure what they are doing here exactly. What they are trying to achieve here. I guess maybe they are making interface for Icarus. Icarus? Or Helios. Yeah. That will be used in original game. So Bob Page would merge with it and then become a machine god. The intelligence circuit accepted from a talk given by Hugh Darrow at the 2020 Human Plus conference in San Jose. We get carried away with the idea of bolting robot arms and legs to our fleshy torsos, but I firmly believe that the real core of what we can innovate lies within our meat, more specifically in our brains. Deep brain implants are the way in which the human machine can truly be supercharged. Consider our gray matter. Our neural DNA has been imprinted with a mammoth amount of information, allowing us to parallel process huge and complex data sets in quick order. But for all that, our wet memory is patchy and sporadic. We lack the ability to communicate data in complete fashion. Through the use of cognitive enhancement implants providing nootropic stimuli, we are capable of creating a new level of neural synchrony that can effectively boost brain capacity, and via wireless data parsing subsystems, a form of radiotelepathy, is a real and viable concept. Faster brains processing more data, reacting quicker, capable of streaming that data in real time to other similarly accelerated posthumans. This is the real frontier. Yeah. And I guess Illuminati are thinking that they are doing some good here, and then Bob Page will corrupt their projects and make them more selfish, to make them more serving to his personal goals, I guess. But still, I don't approve of what Illuminatis are doing here. So we can tell that Morgan Everett, Lucius De Beers, they approving this shit. They think that this is okay to do, so I am happy that I wasn't trusting them in the original game at all.
Activating security scan.
I suspect that we will have a run back here, so if nothing new will happen, then I will just make a cut.
Biometric data assembled. recognized. Access granted.
Okay, nice. This damaged me, but I got a Praxis kit. That was worth it. Can I buy it to get Icarus landing system? I actually can. Should I? How else am I getting down from here? I guess by damaging myself on railings? Or maybe I can just jump up here again and wow. Okay, that was dangerous. Let's see what I can upgrade now. So I guess I should get more cells. This is my last upgrade for cells, and then my cloak will be maximized now, so that's pretty nice. My next upgrade probably will be for Volhack. Or survivability. Yeah, we will see about that.
Hello, I heard you.
Keep forgetting about these guys above me. And now I can get rid of them actually. Oh fuck, he's coming here. And that's why Croak is pretty nice to have. Fuck. I should go back and sell my stuff, I think. Yeah, let's do that.
Stop him! What the hell is that?
Oh, there are new enemies. Fuck, I see now. Okay, yeah, I thought for sure that I'm safe to run around, but when Burke got a message that Adam Jensen is on the loose, he sent some new guards, so yeah. My runbacks can be dangerous now, and my radar isn't good at all at the moment. That's why I wasn't sure that... I didn't see that someone is here already. Okay, how do I want to deal with this?
Just saw the Irishman down below.
I didn't get to hear what they were trying to say, but whatever. Let's hide you a little bit. There is these crates blocking this way before, because I don't remember that. From Nigel Ashton to Jackson Andrews. Hey Nigel, any word yet on when they're going to open the loading bays? Shift's almost over. I don't want to be on when they decide to unload. I got word from Deed Central. They've got a bunch of boats heading out. Rejects for OR, Hengsha and THA. Probably end up banging one of these next time I go to Soy Nana. LOL. I have already sent a request to PA. Nothing definite yet. Least until the storm calms down. Looks like 3 big ones waiting for the OK. Plus the interlude is docked at LB3. Good luck finding out anything about that baby. And it looks like at least one of them been through TKY, so maybe you can convince Burke to let you do a little shopping here. What the hell? I did read this one. Weird. I remember reading this Pocket Secretary, exactly this one. Maybe this went closed again, so maybe I am like at phase 2 of this military base, and weapons, they didn't travel with me with this elevator. So maybe vents that I have used before, they are now closed again. I don't know what's happening.
Ah, still alive, are you? What can I do for you? Got those parts for me?
Still working on it.
Like I said, check the cargo and receiving errors if you haven't already. And if someone managed to find one of them, you'd probably have luck searching the administration quarters. Buy something or bugger off.
Okay, someone is in there. Fuck. I forgot to retrieve my tranquilizer rifle. But I didn't get a lot of ammo for it anyway, so I probably will return for it next time. Will rely on my takedowns for now. Thank you guys for not waking up people that I have already paralyzed before. Shit, I need to somehow hack this before this camera spots me.
Access grant.
Okay, it didn't spot me. I really like how this game uses these light bulbs. Yellow light bulbs, very long ones, and this room, it's Burke's room, right? So it's special. I can see some paintings from Renaissance era. This one reminds me of main menu screen from this game with glass shards. A Coalition for Liberty. Did I read this one? I don't think so. the UN's responsibility to the world in an age that has seen the rise of terrorism as a means of geopolitical change, an age where no one nation can truly be called upon to shoulder the burden of security and law enforcement. One must dare to consider that the time has come for the United Nations to step up and accept this responsibility. A force unbound by borders or the whims of governments and corporate interests is needed in this uncertain time. In the wake of ongoing atrocities perpetrated by fanatics and criminals, the need for such an organization cannot be denied. It is proposed that the UN commence a series of evaluation studies to consider with great seriousness the future creation of a new transnational anti-terror force. The freedoms we take for granted are under siege, and without guardians of liberty, they may be lost. Very nice statement, but knowing that they are creating the problem to make a solution for it that would provide them more control and more power, it's fucked up. Burke's pair retinal prosthesis. This new. I think this is new. Biochip recall causes more than headaches. Peaceful cures have begun erupting into violent riots at limb clinics worldwide. Worry over possible lasting effects of the biochip malfunction, combined with rumors of preferential treatment being extended to VIPs, law enforcement and military personnel, have sparked the mass revolts. Australian conflict set to escalate. The civil war that has raged for over 2 years in the Republic of Australia may be on the verge of escalating once again. On Saturday, South Australia Federation troops led by both our military contractors clashed with Free States of Australia, FSA, rebels outside Alice Springs. One bell tower soldier was killed and 5 others wounded in what the SAF called a draw. Obviously, every death in Australia hurts, stated SAF Department of Defense spokesman Donald Friedel. But progress is being made. Both our associates continues to live up to its reputation, and in time this rebellion will be put down. Privatization versus nationalization of oil deposits in the Australian territory of Antarctica are at the center of the divide. So this civil war is going on because of oil in Antarctica? That's not the reason I expected.
Keitner, I've got the eye, but it's not gonna fool a retinal scanner unless it's attached to an optic nerve.
I know that, Jensen. I do have a plan. Take the eye down to Quinn. He'll know what to do. Keitner out.
Alright. One more praxis point and... I actually will upgrade my radar. Now I understand. Ooh, now I can see some hostiles from there. Shit. Sadly, I can't hack this computer, so let's move on. Shit, how do I...
Hello? I heard you.
Oh no. Bro, come on. I'm gonna take you with me. Like a xenomorph. Yeah. Interesting. Some photos. This photo is weird. It looks like young boy is being medicated and a very young looking girl is acting like his doctor or something. It doesn't look like an adult woman to me. Damage upgrade. Nice. Oh, this is Keitner's room. Okay. So I guess she has a brother that maybe is already dead. That was so dangerous. Will I make the same mistake again? Let's see. Good enough.
Access grant.
From Tyler Klein to Myron Goldman. A little more practice. Alright, you did good with the straight sub. Here's something a little tougher. Oh, good luck with this one. We will make a code breaker out of you yet. What the fuck is this? So it's not reversed? Is it in different language? Yeah, no idea how to read this. Investigation RBS regarding request for official investigation formally denied. Lieutenant, the Provost Marshal's office understands the chain of command and the necessity for such hierarchy, especially at an active site such as Rifleman Bank Station. However, be advised that it has been made clear in previous correspondences with Lieutenant Commander Keitner that we will conduct no further investigations into alleged anomalous procedures at Rifleman Bank Station. Should the commander continue to request official sanctions through your office, you are to remind her of this fact. Following this, you will file a report to us. If the sanctions in question refer to the RBS detention camp or any related area, your report should also be forwarded to Commander Burke as it is under his aegis. Under no circumstances will you pursue an independent investigation of or attempt to gain access to the detention camp without express authorization from Commander Burke. These orders come from the highest levels. Eyes only. Yeah, and this shit wouldn't make anyone fucking suspicious of what is really happening in this place. Oh, alright, I can't open this one. Let's go to Queen.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says you got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TUAM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the temp power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything's amiss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work if I don't say so myself.
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers of someone's skirt. No money back, Gar.
Alright, let's sell my shit.
Thanks for shopping at Quinn Mart.
Alright, do I have... I'm kinda not sure if I will be able to access him again. But okay, maybe I will return here again. I am not in the mood to search for more his rocket launcher's components. I don't think I really need it that much, so let's just proceed with the story. Wait. No. It's fine. I was wondering if I can talk with that girl again. Maybe she'll say something new.
You changed your...
Nope.
I'm sorry.
At least she's not crying loudly.
Access granted.
Interesting ladder. So I guess I will be getting out of this place manually without this elevator. Ooh. We are going underwater. Really reminds
Jensen,
me.
it's Keitner. Where are you?
In a well-concealed elevator inside the prison's restricted wing. Your gun-running neural engineer deserves a raise.
I take it the eye worked then. Good. Now listen, if what you say is true, if Burke really is using the prisoners here as lab rats, I need proof. Hard evidence that I can take to Interpol.
An entire prison full of kidnapped civilians isn't enough?
You're an ex-cop, Jensen. You tell me. How many death row inmates crying on about their innocence have you seen getting out?
Point taken. I'll see what I can find.
This reminds me of Vanderberg's. No, it wasn't in Vanderberg. I don't remember where it was, but in Majestic 12's underwater base, yeah. Very reminiscent of that place, and in original game I would visit that place when it already was wrecked by a rogue AI security system. Yeah, so now it's cool to snoop in around in underwater base that is still working. Yeah, probably will get my smart vision next, so let's not waste my points. God damn.
To die. Be free.
Wait. Is that your spine?
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me anymore.
Did they remove your spine?
Please. Please don't leave me like this. No hope. Nothing to do but kill me. Beg you.
I'm trying to pull my gun, but it doesn't work. Worldwide access terminal, classified launch FNL phase. Fucking hell. I think in my bathroom something fell off, so it scared me. AYRS RCK SBTRHQ. Classified Hyron Computer Project. Okay, so this is related to Panchaea, and I still don't know exactly what it's trying to do, but I guess this is a prototype for Echelon 4, or the globalized internet system that would observe over the world.
Please. Please don't.
Okay, I would mercy kill you, but I can't. Fucking hell. Are they using real people as computers? Like, I think so. I think that's what is happening here. They replace their spine with cybernetic one. And they need someone with specific DNA and... oh, okay, this doctor will explain me everything, I think. But it's still fun to speculate, okay?
I'm sorry. So sorry. Don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Anymore.
This is Kavanagh, Dr. Kavanagh. We saw this suit in Taiyon Medical. Their CEO had one in her HQ. Data storage device. I keep getting those, but I'm not sure what those are. Are they a lore or something? What is this? Nope, no idea. Maybe that's evidence that I am gathering and compiling for Keitner later. Alright, explain me. What is going on here?
Synthesis of compound P-027 proceeding as expected. However, preliminary simulation indicates little to no improvement.
Nano augmentation, pipe dream or theory for the future. It feels like I have read this one actually. Yes, I did.
Analyses of latest implanted patients
Still gave me an experience for some reason. I got a trauma kit, I don't know what for. Synthetic thought, the human AI. I think this is a new one. Can a machine think like a man? Since the late 90s, the scientific communities attempt to construct what one might call a biocomputer system, have evolved from pure science fiction to a viable and very real research endeavor. Consider a biomatter device with the capacity to repair itself, to reprogram itself, perhaps even at some advanced levels of complexity, to modify its own structure, to better perform its assigned tasking. The ongoing maturation of nanobiotechnology has opened the gateway to the construction of nanoscale systems, utilizing biologically derived components, merging organic interfaces with the processing capacity of traditionally derived computer architecture. Pioneering designs already exist, using patterned variations built on the brain structure of minor phylum Rodentia and canines, and the potential for a human-scale iteration of this technology is not only possible, but, if successful, may represent a radical evolution in thinking systems. And then Morpheus will be born, and it will tell JC that he will make a god with his own hands. Really like how Human Revolution, it starts more as its own story, but more and more how you proceed with it, you are seeing many links to the original games and see how how this would lead to what happens in OG game, and that's so fucking good. I really appreciate this, seeing these links, missing links. From Tiffany to Gary Savage. Gary, when you get a chance, I have received something on the lab computer that you need to look over. Log in to my account. Password is SG Sau PKT. I don't know what is... No. I don't know what is that. Where is he getting this? Alright, I can access this. From Bob Page to Tiffany Kavanagh. Mr. Page, the situation at RBS is unacceptable. I fully understand that we are somewhat responsible to Bell Tower for our continued research in this field, but The means they are using does not justify any successful results we may achieve. In fact, I'm not convinced that their ultimate goal is in keeping with what your organization stands for. At least I would hope not. I have spoken with Gary at length about this, and I believe he is on the same opinion. There must be another way. We are killing people here. I understand your concerns, Tiffany. More than you know. The loss of life is tragic, but in the long run, necessary. We have to keep our eyes on the future, and I'm not talking about 15 or 20 years. This project is of the utmost importance to the immediate future. Monitoring Omega requires extreme amounts of computational power, and Heaven is almost set to open to the public. And then there are geothermal stations. Only the OCM even approaches the sheer data crunching capacity needed to run those operations. I know it may seem callous to consider these things ahead of human lives, but these projects will save so many more lives. There are other avenues I am looking into. Certainly, if we don't see clear-cut improvements coming out of Rifleman Bank, we will terminate the project and pursue another course. I have spoken with Gary about this. I think he agrees, but we have to pull together if we are going to get anywhere. For now, you're right. Absolutely. The numbers we're seeing, the losses, are unacceptable, but I shudder to think what it would be like without someone like you on the team. Someone who sees the human side of the equation. I know I haven't completely assuaged your concerns. There is no way I could do that without asking you to go against your character and completely ignore your empathy towards these people. What I am asking you to do is to stick with us and use that empathy. You are our conscience, Tiffany. We need you. Gary needs you. Please, hang in with us. Bob Page. And how many times have I asked you to call me Bob?
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, so he is already a president and CEO of Page Industries. Alright. Evil motherfucker.
So cold.
Orion instant messaging autosave from Gary to Tiffany. Refugee Kiwi, you there? Are you already landed? Savage. No, still on the sub. Any word from your sister? She said she'd be there. Sandra's reliable. Gary, I don't think I can do this anymore. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I will be back before you know it, if I can convince Bob that this is a dead end. What is happening here? He's a monster, Gary. It is a dead end, and even if it isn't, nothing is worth what we are doing to this woman. I wish we'd never joined this VersaLife. This isn't what I signed up for. Tiff, this isn't Bob's doing. We were sent in to clean up the project, if it can be done. Do you really think they will can it? They will, if we find an alternative. Reed or Nano? You know the one I think has the most potential, just hang in there a little longer, and no grand gestures. Yes, boss. So Savage is still thinking that Bob is fine, but Kavanagh has some rightful suspicions, and I do appreciate that she's not acting stupid and is not seeing that that guy is evil. From Workstation 25. Surprise? Tiffany, I am about to send a supply requisition to VersaLife for the next series of tests. Burke has already put us on notice that the ships will be docking as soon as the storm breaks, so things will get busy in here. Also, I will be leaving the base for a few days, so we will have to handle the preliminary tests. Bob wants to meet face to face about our progress. He's also bringing Mr. Everett, probably one of his backers. Fingers crossed. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I already read this one.
Don't hurt me anymore.
What is this?
So cold.
From J. Maxwell to Tiffany. Jerry, I know I said I'd never collect on that favor, but I really need your help. You've been at Bell Tower for a few years. What are the chances of getting your hands on someone's personnel files? Specifically, Peter Burke. This is asking a lot, but you know me. I would never ask it if it wasn't absolutely necessary. Love to Kathy and the kids. Jesus, Tiffany, I know you introduced me to Kathy, but I could get in a lot of trouble for even looking at these records, let alone sending them to you. Please delete and forget this once you've had a look. I'm not sure how much help it will be anyway. Looks like it's been altered for consumption, but by who I couldn't tell you. Who is this guy? Some kind of spook? By the way, where are you? Any chance we can all get together soon? The kids have been asking about Aunt Fanny. Okay. West Point Academy, USMC Base Camp Pendleton, Recon, Dishonorable Discharge, Bell Tower Associates, Project. Charismatic leader, iron-willed, able to compartmentalize. Detail-oriented and methodical. Seems to exhibit fairly sexist tendencies. Systemic augmentations, advanced sentinel medical, advanced dermal plating, ocular cranial augmentations, artificial skeletal, particularly cranial, remodeling, restructuring via experimental C. nanotubulus.
Be free.
Quite the house of horrors you got here, Doc. You letting anyone in, or just women?
Who are you? How'd you get down here? This is a restricted area.
Obviously. You wouldn't want the rank and file knowing what kind of sick experimentation is going on down here.
No, you don't understand. I'm not.
Where's Burke? And your research partner, Savage?
Burke went back up to the base. And Gary left. Told me to be smart, keep my mouth shut, and do whatever Burke tells me to do. For now.
For now? I heard the three of you talking up there in the morgue. Sounded like you don't exactly fit in here, Dr.
Kavanagh. And who the fuck are you?
The name's Jensen. I came here looking for someone. Megan Reed.
Reed? I've seen her research. Gary thinks it could be the key we're missing. If she can be convinced to come here.
Megan Reed was kidnapped, Kavanagh. Violently. As was her entire scientific team and the dozens of women you've been torturing down here.
No! You don't understand. I'm trying to save them. Gary and I, we were sent here to put the OCM project back on track. It wasn't until we got here that we realized what that meant, and by then it was too late.
OCM. Savage used that term in the morgue. What does it mean?
Organic computational matrix. It's a means of cross-connecting living brain tissue and artificial intelligence systems to create a supercomputer of unparalleled capability. Part flesh, part silicon.
That's what you're doing down here, turning prisoners into computer parts.
Human brain activity has to be integrated with the technology, or else it won't work. Even DARPA knew that.
Just how many prisoners are being wired into this thing?
I don't know. But a lot of them don't seem to survive for more than a year. I've told the others there's no way this project can stay viable with these kinds of numbers. But the OCM computers have to have them to work.
Computers? You mean there's more than one of them?
There's several. This is just where the process starts. The factory floor. We select the candidates here, implant them, and ship them to the other locations. It's all very efficient.
Yeah, except your candidates keep dying. What does DARPA have to do with this?
Nothing. Not directly. In 2007, they started looking for research partners to help develop an artificial cognitive science program that could increase a soldier's situational awareness in the field. A number of private sector companies submitted proposals.
Bell Tower being one of them.
No. Bell Tower was a private military corporation. DARPA wanted researchers. But one of the companies who did submit something was a biotech corporation that deals with Bell Tower. And they believed a successful program could be designed if it could be wired directly into the soldiers' brains. DARPA wasn't willing to go that far.
So this biotech company took the idea to Bell Tower.
A corporation that, being privately funded, doesn't have to concern itself with political or ethical debate.
Wait, what? This is confusing. So, Bell Tower... I was so sure that they are Illuminati's tools, but... maybe it's not that easy. Maybe there's something more to it.
You seem to think Megan's research is integral to salvaging this project of yours. Why?
It's not my project. Had I known before I came here...
Right, just answer the question.
We're experiencing cross-systemic failures with the tech. Over time, subjects implanted with OCM augmentations suffer complete neurological breakdown. They pretty much burn up from the inside. Gary thinks it's a problem with the acceptance of the P-dot array.
I've heard that phrase before.
It's the building block of modern neuro-augmentations. Dr. Reed's been reshaping it, changing the way it bonds with living tissue. The mutagenic gene combination she's introduced into it, well, frankly, it's astonishing.
Enough to warrant her kidnapping? So she'd be forced to work on this project with you?
She's not on this project. I don't know what she's doing or where she is. This is the first time anyone's ever mentioned kidnapping.
I thought that Bell Tower is a tool of Illuminati, and so is VersaLife. And I thought they are just different branches working together. But this conversation makes me think that... maybe it's not that simple, but maybe she's just misinformed, and this is something that is happening to look that way on the surface, but yeah, so they could justify these experiments, maybe, but in reality it's still Illuminati doing Illuminati things.
You're really gonna stand there and try to justify your role in this, aren't you? People are being enslaved, Kavanaugh. Enslaved and crucified.
It wasn't like that at first. I thought we were gonna make a difference, do something incredible for the world.
Right. And look how incredible it turned out to be. But you can still make a difference, Doctor. You can help me blow the lid off this place.
Are you insane? I can't. There's too much money invested in this. Burke, the people I work for, they'll kill me. They'll hunt me down and kill me.
I know people who can protect you, hide you. Interpol is just waiting for evidence to tear Bell Tower apart.
It's not just Bell Tower. Oh, God. Oh, God, am I really gonna do this? You can't get me out through the prison. Burke would stop us.
Then we'll have to do what Savage did. Take a submersible.
We can't. The hatches to all the docking hangars are locked tight. The only way to unlock them is by using the security console in the prison command tower. Burke keeps an eye on us that way.
Then I'll have to go back up there and unlock it. Well, you gather as much evidence as you can carry.
Oh my God, I'm really gonna do this.
Damn right you are. Now get moving. I'll contact you when I unlock the hatch.
All right, fine. But Mr. Jensen, please, hurry. I'm working as fast as I can, Mr. Jensen. There's just so much data. The OCM project is quite complex, and I don't want to trigger any security alerts that might warn Burke of what we're doing.
No, she said data, not data. Maybe... Is she Australian, maybe?
Got it. That's all I wanted to know. I'll be in touch soon.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
Yeah, I also prefer to say data instead of data, but once it was pointed out to me that the way I am pronouncing it it's not correct technically, then I started correcting myself and saying data instead. But I probably should ignore these
Keitner, contact
comments.
Interpol. We need rendezvous coordinates for a deep-sea submersible.
A what? What exactly have you found, Jensen?
A research complex hidden beneath this base. One of its staff is willing to turn whistleblower if we can deliver her to Interpol using one of the lab's transport subs.
Which explains why you need the coordinates. I'll see what I can do. Keitner out.
Yeah, I probably should ignore these comments and just pronounce things however I want to. My accent is not going away anywhere.
Keitner, what the hell's going on? The elevator stopped.
Burke must have intercepted our comms. Get the hell out of there, Jensen. I'll meet you.
Okay, my observancy paid off. Me seeing this ladder did alert me that something will happen on the way back. I wonder if this DLC is actually ending already, so this is a final phase. I would glad if it's over, because I only have about 3 hours to play, maybe less. Someone is close. Okay, so I probably can use these crates to climb. Oh fuck! To climb higher instead of using that vent. That seems to be a better solution. Oh, another praxis kit, yeah. That get me my wall hack. At least 3 of them. At this point I'm probably okay if I just kill everyone, right? I doubt that someone will comment on me killing people right now.
Elevator's locked down, Sarge. The target must still be down there.
Good. 5-team Tango at intercept. Lift is secure. Repeat. Lift is secure. Holding position. Suggest you continue protocol clean slate. Out. Terminate anyone that opens that door.
Sarge, would have been someone from the science team.
Expendable. Likely compromised. Do not take this man lightly, soldier. He has infiltrated a high-security bell tower base. Do not let the low casualty count fool you. It only means he's more resourceful and more dangerous.
Or he's had help getting inside.
Enough yapping. If he comes up here...
Interesting, he actually mentioned low kill count that I had.
We'll get our shot at him. Then we'll see about any help he may have had.
Oh, that was stupid of me. But it worked out. I was pretty sure that this grenade would kill me, but okay. I don't need your weapons anymore. This girl, she was taken away. Shit.
All personnel prepare for code yellow. Repeat. Code yellow. Warning. Gas dispersal imminent. Activating
Oh fuck. Oh no, this is bad. I need to somehow stop this gas. Because I think it will kill prisoners too.
Biometric data.
And I don't have immunity to this gas. I need to be fucking fast.
Subject recognized. Access granted.
Keitner!
We really
fuck.
broke open a hornet's nest, didn't we, Jensen?
It's bad. You need a medic.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Got those coordinates, Jensen. But Burke figured it out. Seized control of the station and locked down the detention camp. Bastards cleaning house.
I've got to get Kavanaugh out.
Can't. Not until you stop the gas.
What gas?
Burke's enacted a scorched earth protocol to stop the truth from getting out. Poison gas in every cell. Lab tube. Unless you stop it.
Stay with me, Keitner.
There's a circuit board underneath the prison command tower. Directs the flow. Everything's connected, but might be able to redirect. Whistleblower has to live, Jensen. Only sure way we stop this.
Keitner? Keitner!
Okay, let me make a separate save and yeah. Shit. Okay. Keitner is dead and she took down 3 Spec Ops guys with her. Not bad.
What the hell was that?
I don't care about your dialogue, I need to defuse this situation as soon as possible.
Nearest source of disturbance.
Warning. This is a code yellow. Mass facility decontamination initiated.
Maybe that's not where I am supposed to be. Oh! Alright, good move, good move. I didn't know this glass is breakable, so thanks for letting me know that.
Bitch killed a lot of good men. Just stay alert.
Oh, that animation was awesome. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure this sniper rifle became more inaccurate after I installed a laser sight on it. Because I don't think it had this fucking drop-off mechanic that I am experiencing right now.
Bitch killed a lot of good men. Just stay alert.
So now I need to aim higher than I used to. Or maybe I can aim with my laser sight instead, like this. Fuck. Ah, I don't have grenades equipped. Fuck me. Where are my frag grenades? Did I fucking waste all of them? What the hell? Okay, I don't need to panic. I have 9 minutes to deal with this. Oh, fucking hell. This is a very stressful situation.
Detention silo is secure. Lockdown is... What the hell was that? Nearing source of disturbance.
Am I going down here, you mean?
Tough choice ahead of you, bratan. The prisoners. Or whistleblower. You can't save both.
What? The hacker from the ship. You've been listening this whole time?
Like Zetka said, everything's connected. Right now, gas is set to disperse evenly between the prison and the lab. All you can do in here is redirect flow out of one area into the other. Do nothing. Everybody dies. Do something.
Somebody dies faster.
Precisely. But if you want to bring down Bell Tower, the choice is clear.
Fuck. Let me save. By choosing this option you will kill the prisoners but save Kavanagh. And you will kill Kavanagh but save the prisoners. Maybe I have another option, no? I should investigate. Man, I don't think there is. How much time do I have? 7 minutes. Okay, so I think I do know that in the future Bell Tower is not a thing anyway, so getting a whistleblower out probably will not do anything at all. But it's Gary Savage's wife, or lover rather, and maybe she canonically needs to get away, so Gary Savage would have a daughter with her. I really would love to get prisoners out instead of the Kavanaugh, but for canon reasons...
A difficult decision, Bratan. But that Govnuke Burke gave you no choice.
Tell that to the prisoners. You'll have Interpol rendezvous with Kavanaugh's submersible.
As soon as you unlock it, use the touchscreen in the security room above you. It will shut off the lockdown, so you can return to the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Tuvok. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Burke.
Okay, this guy, he said that Burke is Govnuke, and Govnuke I would translate as shithead, and Chuvak means dude. Wait, you guys are not completely dead right now. But, fuck. Status unlocked. This door should be unlocked. What the fuck? But, okay. Man. Sadly, I can't let you out. Gas would kill everyone in this facility too, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna look this up. Maybe there was a third way that I didn't think of. Fuck, there is a way to save everyone. Wow. I need to try that. So... Okay, I really felt that something is off and that I can do something else. Remember that room where I got guidance system, I think? That room is supposed to have a thing that is dispersing this gas. There it is. Fucking hell. So I saw this thing before, but I didn't really pay attention to it because it wasn't green. How do I deal with it? Huh? Do I break it?
The toxicity level is dropping. You found a way to save everyone, Bratan. You'll still need to unlock the submersibles while Whistleblower can go free. Use the touchscreen in the command tower. It'll also let you back inside the base.
And why would I want to go there?
Use your head, Tuvok. The last thing standing between you and Megan Reed is Burke.
Okay, I see. So this ventilation system was made in mind with actually killing everyone if something happens. You can see the poison sign on it. Damn, so they were prepared for a situation like this already. Because of me doing a let's play, I didn't feel like I should redo my choice and then explore some more and waste my time and yours to look up things, not look up, to explore this facility more in case if there is a way to save everyone. I wanted to do that, but yeah, my mind was on a different direction. So yeah, I thought more about future implications rather than that there is a third choice that I can make that is a secret. But it's so fucking cool that it actually exists, that I can save both. But still, I appreciated also having a difficult choice that I had to make, and I got to talk about it. What I would choose if I didn't have a third choice, basically.
What? You want to turn off the gas? You saved us all. Are you going to get us out of here now? You can't just leave us in here. They'll be back. The doctors. Thank you. Thank you. But don't stay here. You have to find the one giving the orders.
Oh, you look very old.
You have to stop what's going on here. 他们为什么这么做？我们是无辜的。They were gonna kill us all. This is crazy. Isn't there anyone who will help us? Are you the one? You want to turn off the gas?
Okay.
You saved us all.
You're not saying anything new. I do suspect that this Russian hacker is Quinn. That he tries to sound Australian on purpose. But we shall see. Oh. Do I still... Where am I going? You need me to go... Ah, disengage the lockdown. Right. Ah, and at least I saw a cutscene about this, yeah. So, I'm not...
Kavanaugh, I've unlocked the hatch and I'm transmitting the coordinates to a rendezvous site.
Oh, thank God. I thought when the code yellow started...
It's over. Just make sure Interpol gets that evidence. I'm going after Burke. Jensen out.
I'm glad that I reloaded and saw both outcomes.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not...
Corporal Tyler? Or should I say Adam Jensen? That's right. I know who you are now. Geithner wasn't quite as good at hiding her tracks as she thought she was. You're clever, I'll give you that. Most men aren't capable of seeing beyond the choice in front of them. But whatever you think you've done, it's of no consequence. Helping that fool Kavanaugh escape, saving the lives of a few worthless civilians, it won't change anything. All you've done is make yourself a target. The Reed woman, this Megan you've been searching for, she's not here. And the only thing standing between you and the ship that could take you to her is me. I underestimated you back on the ship. I won't be doing it again.
He may be right.
Lad, you there?
Quinn? Where are you?
Getting me arse out of Dodge. Burke's had enough, and he's gunning for you. And I don't intend on being caught in the bloody crossfire. But listen, that trick you pulled with the gas, fucking brilliant work that was. Head to me shop. I left you a thing or two so you can give him hell. I'd like to say we'd meet again over a pint sometime, but, well, Godspeed, mate.
Stop running!
Burke may be right that in the grand scheme, what is Adam doing here will not matter. Okay, I can't shoot through this. Or maybe... no.
Stowing away aboard an enemy ship headed God knows where to balls. Was brash, but reckless.
You must have escaped.
It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go.
Hit the alarm. Hit the alarm.
Okay, so what Adam Jensen is doing here? Come on, let me talk.
Barrett and Fedorova would favor more of a frontal assault. You are a tough one to read, Jensen.
Are you letting me talk? Okay, so what Adam Jensen is doing here probably will not matter in the end, because in the original game Bell Tower is not something you hear of, so I assume it either transformed to something else or it got disbanded, and then this
The world needs this technology. The cost may seem steep, but the cost of not developing it is infinitely steep.
But maybe this will cause to Gary Savage betray MJ12 and side with JC, so okay, so yeah, this makes it matter, I would say. Sadly didn't make a rocket launcher from this guy, but okay. What should I get? Yeah, I will just get armor. What do you have for me, Queen? Ammo, frag grenades, typhoon ammo, Praxis kit, nice. Energy packs, painkillers. Very nice, very
If it makes
nice.
you feel any better about Katner's death, I doubt you had any intention of sending you on to the good doctor.
So I guess this is material that he was selling to soldiers. A secret stash? Ooh, cool. That's a lot of shit that I can't really carry with me. From Cameron Harper to Garvin Quinn. And which situation might that be? The one involving 50-foot waves and 9 kilometers per hour winds that nearly sank us? Or maybe you were referring to that psychotic stowaway with a death wish who nearly cost me my entire bloody shipment.
Mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she had it in her. Makes me think perhaps other forces were at work.
Christ almighty, if I ever see another boat, it will be too soon. Next time I'm flying. Heard about the situation on the boat. Pretty wild. You make it out okay? Well, I think I speak for all of us when I saw we are glad you made it back in one piece. When you get yourself sorted, swing by Blake's. The gang's getting together for a drink after maintenance closes out. From Nigel Ashton to Garvin Quinn. Loading Bay 1 turret. Hey Quinn, any chance?
Jensen. Now I know about Keitner, of course, but I suspect someone else is hand in the mix.
Any chance you can come take a look at one of the turrets here in Loading Bay 1? Ever since the accident with the forklift, it hasn't been working properly. Thanks, mate. Any update on my order? I am getting antsy. Fuck! I can't hack it? I need an automatic unlocking device. Pronto. I don't need this. Okay, I can't hack this, but this will contain a very important information, so I will actually...
Only see results. In time, the gains we've made will obscure our methods. You only need to look as far as your precious Dr. Reed to realize that.
I will actually look up the password and read what he has on his computer. Let's see... Oh, smart. Hammer and sickle is the password. Alright. From unknown to #1 HackerNet. Orion instant messaging autosave. Are we secure? Of course. X-ray? Exactly where you said it would be. I will transmit the data in a moment. Excellent.
I think we've gone too far with our little project. But ask yourself, how much further you'd go to save Reed? One woman before you judge me.
Excellent. And the Israeli? She didn't make it. Unfortunate. Although I suppose that simplifies things for us. What of our new friend? Still alive, I think. They are on to us. I'm doing my best. Good. While I know you feel otherwise, his survival is an auxiliary concern. Try not to get yourself killed. That will be difficult with Burke still in the picture. Well then, you know what needs to be done. From No AM. Exfiltration ASAP. Q. Package is confirmed for immediate send and retrieval. Need destination ASAP. Suggest contact superiors for nearby pickup. Will coordinate with AJ. Adam Jensen. Oh. Okay, how do I read this? Heads up, he should be heading your way. The meeting went better than expected. Time will tell if he can be fully trusted, but I do not doubt his commitment. Instincts were right. He is driven, focused, and more than capable. Getting this far has proven that much already. I have uploaded his biometric signature to the database.
You hear me, Jensen? How much longer do you think you can last?
He will appear as a Corporal Alan Tyler from here on out. Hopefully your network spike mask the exchanged. Of course, I was monitoring ComSec during your entire little powwow. They never saw a thing, and the spike worked like a charm. Glad you are coming around to him. If we keep our heads on straight, he just might come out of this alive. Heads up, yeah. Agreed. Just keep OP ComSec off our trail, and I will try and keep the entirety of the base off him. Okay, Adam Jensen. Encrypted. Here you go, boss.
In some ways, the two of us are probably quite similar. But I question your foresight, your courage to make difficult decisions.
Okay, so they're reading his profile, so I'm not seeing anything new here. Associate's degree, Criminal Justice, University of Phoenix, Detroit. Oh, in 2014 he joined Detroit Police Department. In 2018 he volunteered for SWAT. 2023, 4-year romantic relationship with Dr. Megan Reed ends. 2026 quit the DPD following political fallout surrounding precise police shooting.
Fully realize the futility of your actions before my men put an end to you. You've earned that respect from me, at least.
Possible threat for further investigation due to existing conspiracies surrounding the site may lead to information valuable to our primary objective, X. You already know the rest, so fast forward to now. He is obviously motivated, though perhaps too consumed by his desire to find this Reed woman. For now, it may prove advantageous. If we are careful, we will proceed as planned. Okay, so Queen maybe or maybe not is that Russian hacker we were talking about, because that hacker could be his ally and not himself. All right.
Still there, Jensen? You know, it didn't take much digging to figure out who you are. We have a surprisingly extensive file on you.
Yeah, I don't think I can go through there. Actually, can I go through this way? Maybe I can somehow bypass their security. I just returned here without using an elevator. That's fine.
If I'd have known you were going to cause me so much trouble, I would have never given in to my curiosity about you.
Fuck, that turret saw me?
You don't hold these soldiers' lives in high regard, do you, Jensen? I find that ironic.
So he's commenting on me killing his troops. I do like it how I get to hear both sides of my actions. What? That didn't work.
If I were to tell Namir about you, I'm quite certain he would fly here on a moment's notice. You know Namir, don't you? He's responsible in some way for your bloodthirstiness.
Okay, so he has ties with guys that kidnapped Megan. Cool. Don't have a password to this.
Lieutenant Commander's mutiny, for lack of a better word, surprised me. I didn't think she those other forces were at work.
Damn.
It's only a matter of time before my men find you, Jensen. There's really nowhere for you to go. Who's in on this, Jensen? Now, I know about Kaiser, of course, but I suspect someone else is handling the mix.
Yeah, I wish I had my level 5 hacking back, but alas.
Look at yourself. Innocent men aren't worthy of your compassion. Well, you made it. I'm torn between admiration and pity. You've condemned me for my actions, Jensen. But look at the lengths you've gone to find one woman. Wasted potential. Although from what I've heard, I suspect you'll still be of use to me dead.
Oh fuck.
You could have been an asset. You're an impressive warrior, Jensen. It's a shame you're so undisciplined and idealistic.
Okay, where is that invisible guy?
I'm curious. How far do you think Dr. Reed would go for her research? I think you'd be surprised, Jensen.
Can't shoot you through here.
Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. You could have used it.
Is that a bullet?
shot, Jensen. Come on. Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah, that fucking mine didn't reach far enough. Target's most likely destination, loading bay 3. All personnel should be in position. Situation is live. Shoot to kill. Terminate target with extreme prejudice. Assuming direct control of primary box guard defense unit BG 00107. Should any untoward events occur, initiate emergency shutdown of said unit. I don't need this anymore. This fucking turret keeps seeing me, so I should fucking blow it up. Good enough. I think I can go like this. Be advised, as requested, the code to access loading bay 3 security office has been changed. Forward concerns, comments, feedback to SpecOp IPDIF John Fauntleroy White. I read this very weirdly, but alas. That's not what I wanted to do.
Almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, you don't make things easy, do you? Still, with Burke out of the picture even briefly, as a power vacuum I can use. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, you can be on it.
I wanted to merely take down him lethally, but I didn't press my button long enough to kill him. So I actually will redo this.
Sounds like your struggles were...
Not like this. Previous autosave.
Your head's strong. It may have served you well in the past, but ultimately, it's a failing.
I heard that. Come out.
Your altruism blinded you. You could have been an asset to the project. I could have used you.
There we go, bitch. Huh, I guess I'm not making a message because I didn't neutralize all other enemies. Okay, let's do that. What is special about your revolver, huh? A custom-made variant of the standard Diamondback revolver with a compact but dense frame. I know this. This one-of-a-kind special firearm was a gift to Peter Burke from the CEO of Mustang AD Tech for saving his life during a cross protection mission early in Burke's career with Bell Tower. This weapon comes with a full suite of built-in upgrades for damage, rate of fire and reload speed, as well as an integral laser sight and a gold surface finish. But it doesn't have explosive ammo? What? Why would I want that then? What? They said it has a laser sight, but it doesn't work? What? It doesn't work. So weird.
Sounds like your struggles are almost over, Bratan. Is Burke dead?
I'm standing, he's not.
Good. With Burke out of the picture, there's a power vacuum I can take advantage of. Return to loading bay 2. The doors between here and the docking platform will be open for you.
Last time I passed through there, Burke's men were still waiting for me.
Not anymore. Burke has just ordered them away.
Great. Except I came here looking for Megan Reed, Bratan. I can't leave without knowing.
There is a boat heading toward the location as we speak. If you hurry, you can be on it.
Okay, I'm gonna test his revolver, and if it doesn't have explosive ammo, then I will throw it away. It doesn't have it. I don't need this shit. It fucking reeks of your stench, you piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking throw away your corpse. Ah, can I carry him until we get to the water area? I can just use you like this, like a doll. This is funny. Is someone here still? Oh, I have been using so much energy to do this. That's fine. I'm fine with that. No! Ah, I didn't reach to water.
Bratan.
Quinn?
I'm afraid our good friend Quinn met with an unfortunate incident during all the commotion and is no longer with us.
Your voice. It was you this whole time. Who are you?
For the moment, I'm between identities. I apologize for the duplicity, but it was a necessary precaution. You had to be kept in the dark.
And Keitner? Did she know?
Commander Keitner's perception was much like yours. Shrouded. She saw what she needed to see, and was told what she needed to hear in order for me to complete the mission.
So we were both pawns. Except she's dead and I'm not. So where does that leave me in your grand design?
We are all pawns in someone else's grand design, Mr. Jensen. But that doesn't make Natanya's death any less tragic. Your actions ensured her sacrifice was not made in vain, however. Dr. Kavanagh made it out safely, and is on her way to the rendezvous site. She will expose the truth in due time.
And the prisoners?
Ah, yes. The prisoners. With Kavanagh out, it's only a matter of time before this base makes international headlines. Until that time, however, I cannot say what Bell Tower will do next. I only know that a cornered and desperate bull is a very dangerous beast. We mustn't stay here much longer, Mr. Jensen, if we hope to get you away from this base.
Huh. Wait, I don't understand.
I still have questions, Quinn, and I want answers. Real answers, no more bullshit.
You really want to waste time chatting, Bratan? Fine. I will answer what I can, but keep in mind you have a boat to catch.
Is Quinn dead, or is his body just being rented for a time being? What is happening?
Bell Tower probably has a battalion on its way to clean up this mess. How do you plan on keeping what we did here a secret?
I'm delighted to say that Burke did most of the damage control for us. After requesting a profile search on you, he never explained why he needed it. I believe he wanted to keep control of you to himself. Since that time, we've been monitoring all incoming and outgoing communications, and the lockdown allowed me to discreetly install a tunneler, rerouting the base's network traffic. By the time Bell Tower realizes something is wrong, it will already be too late.
What about the rest of the base personnel?
Most of them think Burke is still in command. Technically, orders continue to be issued in his name, but I'm the one making the calls. I've also taken the liberty of coordinating of this sector of the base. For the moment, at least, we're safe.
Keitner said she had been approached by an agent from Interpol. It was you, wasn't it?
Very astute. When I learned of Commander Keitner's suspicions and insubordinate behavior towards Burke, I saw an opportunity. Pretending to be an agent of Interpol seemed the best way to gain her trust.
You mean you lied? So who do you work for?
A loose network of independent operatives, agents of conversion and equilibrium, who seek to expose corruption and assure humanity's natural progress. In truth, we are not affiliated with any global organization. But then, neither is our enemy, officially.
Your enemy? You're not just talking about Bell Tower anymore, are you? You're talking about...
The men and women who pull Bell Tower strings. The same men and women who ordered them to kidnap Megan Reed.
Okay, so Bell Tower is a tool for Illuminati, like I was thinking previously, so Kavanagh was just fed a fake story to convince her to continue working on this project.
Alright. Where's Megan?
I don't know for certain. But what I do know is that earlier today, Burke issued orders to have a large group of detainees transferred off this base. Supposedly, they will be assisting at another black site facility.
Kavanagh said this was just the factory floor. You're sure Megan is at this other facility?
Nothing is ever certain in life, Mr. Jensen. But it is the best chance you have. Unfortunately, the cargo ship carrying the prisoners has already set sail. But I took the liberty to send out an urgent dispatch in Burke's name, ordering the ship's captain to hold position until one more detainee could be flown on board. In stasis. A helicopter is en route to pick you up.
Wait a second. You want me to get inside another stasis pod? Last time I got in one of those things, it didn't go so well.
I know it's far from ideal, but frankly, your options are quite limited. Although, I suppose you could try swimming there.
Better be the right fucking boat this time. Because I don't feel like coming back here anytime soon.
Don't worry, mate. It'll be grand. Besides, I thought you Americans liked riding off into the sunset.
Nice. Oh, wait, what? Baruch, where is your body? Did it disappear? Where is it? I think he disappeared. I'm not seeing him. Shit. Man. So, Queen belongs to a network of independent hackers. This particular guy was Russian, and we have no idea what his name is. I think he was just called X in his dialogues with Queen. And yeah, I think he was just occupying Queen's body for a time being, so it's like a proxy body for him. And I think maybe that wasn't Quinn's real body, and Quinn probably isn't his real name too. So this body maybe was prepared beforehand, and it probably is set up in a same way that Chinese hacker was. So when that hacker was controlled by Van Bruggen, and he was controlling him from distance, so maybe that's what is happening here too. So maybe two separate guys were occupying this body of a third guy that was just a regular mechanic for Bell Tower. Wait. Did my game break or? Oh, wait, no. What is happening? I think it just gave me everything back that I lost. Did I get all of my praxis points too? Oh, fuck. Imagine if I forgot to check this. Ah, that's why Stacy's spot wasn't available before that. I see, I see. So I actually have to make sacrifices, and yeah, consider what I don't need anymore. Yeah, I got my inventory sorted and I upgraded all my augments, so I got everything back, and I got a pocket secretary. A gift. I have taken many risks to secure these items for you, Bratan. I trust you will put them to good use until we meet in person. So that guy does have a real body that maybe I will be able to see someday. Maybe in Mankind Divided?
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, we will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Alright, a lot of foreshadowing for upcoming events, and now we should be at Omega Ranch in Singapore a few days later.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore. Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
Alright, and that I will do in the next episode. So I'm gonna stop playing now, yeah. Okay. My finishing thoughts. So Missing Link was pretty good. I really like this DLC, and I think beginning of it was a little bit jarring because of them not showing how Adam Jensen was captured. I really needed that cutscene of him waking up and then being surrounded by soldiers and him taking out like 7 guys by himself. Yeah. Oh, I think that's where I can. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, I will do it like this next time. So I think connective tissue between this DLC and main game was good enough. It was good enough, and we can see stasis pods that were transferred from Bell Tower base to here. So this makes sense why he was transported twice in a same method. I don't find it jarring myself, but I do remember seeing people that were complaining about this, that have played the original game first and then Director's Cut edition later. So yeah, for me it was fine. We got a lot of things that are connected to the original game, so I am very happy with that. How this this DLC made Human Revolution even more connected as a prequel to original Deus Ex. Loved that. It was fucked up. I had a couple of cool choices, and there were a lot of more comments on your playstyle. You were forced to get restricted of your toys that you got used to and have an opportunity to try another build, to feel naked and play much more carefully. So gameplay wise this DLC also was very good, but it's unfortunate that we didn't have new enemies at all. We only saw that mine, Typhoon Mine, which was like, it was fine. It's more dangerous than regular mines, I guess. We got a custom revolver from Burke and could have gotten a custom rocket launcher. I don't know what kind of power it has, but it's cool that we could have gotten that if I was more determined to get it, but my inventory space is already full, so I am very happy with my arsenal, so I didn't want to get another weapon and throw away something else. What I wish we got is less of samey corridors. Beginning in a ship was amazing. We got to see cool weather effects, a storm and heavy rain. We didn't see that in base game before. And then like 60% of DLC was in a base, and all corridors looked the same. So, and you had fights in same locations twice basically, so that was unfortunate. I wish we had more unique locations, more variety of enemies in this DLC, but it's fine. This DLC was made in era of gaming when I think DLCs were still considered to be somewhat rare, so I bet they didn't have a lot of time to develop it, and What we got, I loved. It was very nice. Story was also good. And it didn't feel like a distraction from main game. So yeah, very satisfied with this experience. I only played this DLC once before, and now this was my second playthrough. Yeah, and now I appreciate it much more than before. Whew, yeah. Yeah. Stop. I'm gonna stop. Keep yapping. Yeah. No. I'm gonna stop myself. I think, yeah, I think I have said everything I wanted so far, and hopefully next episode I will finish this game completely. Yeah, so stay tuned, and thank you for watching and being patient with my not very frequent uploads. Yeah, so I'm grateful, and see you next time. Bye.